There is a theory in psychology that the wealthiest environments are not the loudest ones. They do not announce themselves. They do not compete for your attention. Instead, they create space. Space for your thoughts to slow. Space for your shoulders to drop. Space for you to remember what calm actually feels like. Laguna Beach understands this, and Heisler Park, a stretch of sculpted bluffs overlooking the Pacific, might be the purest expression of that philosophy anywhere on the California coast. This is not a place that tries to impress you. It simply exists, and somehow that restraint is the most impressive thing of all. The first thing you notice is not what you see, it is what you hear, or rather, what you stop hearing. The highways fade. The notifications in your mind begin to quiet. What remains is the low percussion of waves against ancient rock, a rhythm so consistent it becomes a kind of silence itself. The air here carries weight, not humidity, but presence. Salt and sage blend into something the Pacific has been perfecting for millennia. It is the smell of land meeting sea, of California before it became a brand. You walk along the bluff path and the texture beneath your feet changes. Smooth concrete gives way to decomposed granite, that soft crunch that old estates use for their driveways because it sounds like money without shouting about it. The landscaping here is deliberate but unhurried. Succulents spill over terracotta edges. Birds of paradise stand like sculptures. Native grasses move in the coastal breeze with a choreography no designer could manufacture. Below, the coves reveal themselves one by one. These are not beaches designed for crowds. They are small, protected, often empty. Tide pools glitter in the afternoon light. Miniature ecosystems untouched by the urgency that defines so much of Southern California. You could spend an hour watching a single hermit crab navigate its kingdom, and somehow that would feel like the most productive hour of your week. The architecture visible from this path tells a story of restraint. No glass towers, no neon, just white stucco, terracotta roofs, and bougainvillea cascading over garden walls. The homes do not compete with the view, they defer to it. This is the difference between wealth that needs to be seen and wealth that has nothing left to prove. There's a phenomenon that happens in places like this. Your breathing changes, not because you try, but because the environment permits it. The cliffs create natural windbreaks. The vegetation softens every sound. Even the light seems filtered, that golden California glow photographers spend careers trying to capture. Here, it simply happens, every afternoon for free. You pass sculptural installations placed along the bluffs. Bronze figures gaze toward the horizon. Abstract forms catch the changing light. Laguna Beach has always been an artist colony, and you can feel that heritage in these quiet additions. They do not demand interpretation, they simply offer another reason to pause. The benches along this path face outward, toward the infinite blue. They are worn smooth by decades of people who came here for the same reason you did, not to document, but to absorb, not to post, but to process. There is something almost subversive about a place that encourages you to simply sit. In an economy that profits from your restlessness, stillness becomes a radical act. The tide shifts and the soundscape transforms. What was a gentle pulse becomes something more insistent. White foam traces patterns across dark rock. Pelicans glide inches above the water, ancient and efficient. A cormorant dries its wings on a boulder, silhouetted against the afternoon glare like a character from a nature documentary you forgot you were living inside. This is the paradox of Heisler Park. It feels exclusive, curated, almost private, and yet it costs nothing. There is no entrance fee, no velvet rope, no membership required. The most luxurious experience in Laguna Beach is available to anyone willing to slow down enough to receive it. As the path curves, new perspectives reveal themselves. Monument Point offers a vantage where you can see both the rugged north coast and the gentle arc of the main beach to the south. From here, the town looks like a postcard that someone forgot to commercialize. Small, intentional, protected from the sprawl that consumed so much of the California coast. The gardens transition as you walk. One section feels Mediterranean, all lavender and rosemary. Another evokes the desert, with agave and aloe catching the horizontal light. These are not random choices. Someone understood that the journey matters as much as the destination. Someone understood that variety sustains attention in a way that monotony never could. There's a concept in Japanese aesthetics called ma. It refers to the space between things, the pause that gives meaning to what surrounds it. Heisler Park is filled with ma, gaps in the foliage that frame the ocean, moments where the path opens to reveal a hidden staircase to the water below, silences between wave sets that make the next one feel like an event. You could walk this path in 20 minutes if you were in a hurry, but hurry is precisely what this place asks you to leave behind. The benches are positioned at irregular intervals, each one offering a slightly different perspective, a slightly different invitation to stop. The late afternoon light begins its transformation. What was bright platinum becomes warm gold. Shadows lengthen across the bluffs. The white stucco of the distant homes takes on a peachy glow. This is the hour photographers call magic, but here it feels less like magic and more like a promise kept. The sun does this every day. The only variable is whether you are present enough to witness it. And perhaps that is the quiet lesson of this place. Luxury is not always about acquisition. Sometimes it's about subtraction, removing the noise, releasing the agenda, allowing yourself to be where you are, fully, without the constant pull towards somewhere else. The waves continue their ancient rhythm. The wind carries salt and sage. Somewhere below, tide pools hold entire universes, patient and complete. This is Laguna Beach. This is Heisler Park. This is what happens when a place chooses elegance over spectacle. And the beautiful truth is, it has been here all along, waiting, not for someone special, just for someone slow enough to notice.